Okay. So I would, as Nico said, we are one of the first generation alliances, EdCore Alliance, that and I would like to present you today what we have done. Just a minute. What we have done and what has inspired us, as all you know, that the main idea from Emmanuel Macron started about September 2017, and at that time all our universities have started in order to, let me present it like that because I don't know, I cannot change my slides. Okay. We have inspired and we have created our alliance that is composed by 9 higher education institutions from 7 different European countries. And you can see here the map of our alliance, that we have 2 partners from France, University of Strasbourg, which is the coordinator of our alliance, but also University of Upper Alsace, the University of Mulhouse. Also, we have 2 partners from Germany, Karlsruhe Technical Institute, and also University of Freiburg, the University of Amsterdam from the Netherlands, the AMU University from Poland, University of Southern Denmark, which is the last partner that we have added for the second phase, because now we are in the second phase of our projects. And also we have the University of Natural Resources and Life Sciences from Austria. And we are the 9th partner from Greece. And here you can see some numbers that were a rather big alliance with thousands of students, thousands of academics and faculty, hundreds of faculties and research groups. In EdCore, we have established a roadmap about how we can see our future and how we can be based on what we have done in the pilot phase. And there are 3 different phases. First of all, in the pilot phase, the establishment phase, in order to know each other, to pilot some solutions, some services like the digital solution that we have created, the new types of mobilities that we have created, but also to organize services like the Hippocrates office, as we have created a common, let's say, secretariat of all the universities in order to monitor and create mobilities. And mainly, we have supported and we have targeted the pilot phase in a small number of thematic pilot areas. But now, in the second phase of the project, we would like to deepen our governance organization. Now in this, we are in the month 8 of the new phase, of the second phase, and we have created a new governance of our alliance with executive board, management board, administration board, etc., and other committees in order to create and discuss about common policies, common procedures. The main idea here is to scale up everything that we have done in more thematic areas and in more target groups. And of course, now, as I have told you, we are creating new boards like an educational board, like research board, or digitalization board. These are some examples. And in future, after 2025, we would like to see how we can sustain our long-term cooperation, and our vision is to create a federation of universities. And at that phase, we would like to engage almost all local university services in order to institutionalize somehow what we have done in the second phase. So some words about some achievements that we had in the pilot phase in this last 3 years. We have worked in 6 work packages, and we have created a rather big team in order to deliver the project, and I would say that the project has been delivered very successfully. We are waiting for the final review, and so I cannot say you more about that. But okay, we have some really good achievements that I would like to share with you. For example, we have developed pilot courses. We have signed a multilingualism agreement with emphasis on minor languages such as Greek, the Greek languages or the and the Scandinavian languages. But also we have signed a new mobility agreement, and this is our, let's say, legal basis in order to support the mobility of students, or staff, or teachers. We have digitalized most of these services, and we have created the Hippocrates University Campus that we have presented in many workshops, and we're creating some synergies with other alliances. But also we are delivering now the EPIC Research Project is the SOAF's call. I think that all of you have also this top-up project concerning the researchers, and there we have some really good results till now. So you can see that we have, you can see here in the slide the evolution of the EPIC mobility. We have started with 472 mobilities financed by other Erasmus national and regional programs. But in almost 1 year, EPIC achieved to has more than 800 mobilities and 575 EPIC innovative formats in physical mobility, blended mobility, or totally virtual mobility. We had this COVID period at that time, so most of these mobilities were virtual. And we can see here that with these new mobility formats like learning pathways, European tracks, EPIC missions, etc., we have achieved this big number of mobilities in a very short time. Here you can see the evolution in the total number of EPIC student mobilities per partner universities. Here you can see that all of the universities are participating, and the trend is to have a higher number every next semester. And the participation of the universities is based mainly on the volume of the universities. You can see with the blue line that the University of Thessaloniki is as the main participation, because we are also the bigger university in the alliance. But also we have created a common course catalog, and this course catalog, this is online. You can see this. This is a very old screenshot of the course catalog. If you visit this page now, you can see different course catalog, because this is a live page with the current mobility offering that we have. In this mobility offering, we are gathering all these joint courses or shared courses that we are offering in the Alliance. And if you click on them, you can see the description of every course that is supporting the learning pathway or the short mobility program, etc. For example, here is a course that you can see the description of the course who is offering, meaning which university is offering this course, the level of the course, the ECTS, and details about the syllabus, etc. So you can see here that we have offered in the pilot phase more than 180 courses from all over all the universities that are participating in the Alliance. We have all this information that we can export from our digital campus, our digitalized infrastructure that we have created in Epicure. So we have all this information centralized and we can export it really easily. And here you can see all this list of courses, and I can tell you more if you want later. Also, from our university, I would say that the participation was huge in these last years. You can see that we are offering university from almost all faculties in our university, and we have offered 28 courses from more than 40 professors. And here you can see a high-level overview of the architecture of our digitalized infrastructure. We call this Epicure Inter-University Campus. And there you can see that we have created not only a common learning management system, but also a centralized campus management system where we are supporting services for the candidates to apply for a course, and also if they will be accepted as an Epicure student, then they can monitor their studies, but also for the professors to grade the students, and the coordinator and the managers and the secretariat to monitor the mobilities and see the statistics and the analytics of our mobilities. Part of this campus management system is the public page of the course catalog, as I have presented you before. And here we are exporting all the current courses that we are offering, that we have in our database. Our LMS and our campus management system is supporting single sign-on, and the students can use the institutional account in order to have access in both systems and in order to participate in the mobilities from in a smooth way, and also to take their recognition. Here you can see, for example, the description of a course in the course catalog. And for example, the modern Greek language classes that you can see here, this is a learning pathway, always different courses that we are offering, just an example. And also you can see here how the student can use their local account in order to participate in our mobilities. Also, you can see the viewpoint of the registrars, the administrative staff, in order to see who students from what university would like to apply for a specific learning pathway, and also to see all the statistics, etc., if this application is completed or potential or active or non-active, etc. The professor's point of view in our platform, in order to see how many students, Epicure students, are participating in his or her course, and also to send a message to a specific student in order to inform it for something. And based on this, I would say that based on this digitalized infrastructure, we have understood that digitalization is one of the most important issues in an alliance. Otherwise, it's really difficult for every user, not only the students that would like to participate in the mobility, but also for the professors to have an overview about the students, and mainly for the coordinator and the managers to see the flow from one university to another, but also to see the analytics and the statistics of the mobilities and to report them. In parallel with the pilot phase, as I have told you before, we have created this Epicure Research Partnership. And this Epicure Research Partnership, this project will be finished this December, and we have tried to create new formats for the mobility of researchers. And in this project, we have created we have as a main target group the early career researchers in almost every aspect of every researcher, like research, innovation, learning and teaching, and interaction with society, but also the interconnection between these categories, these pillars. We have three main challenges that we would like to support. This is the sustainability, mobility, and public health challenges. And we have created workshops, we call them EpiCamps, but also small groups of researchers, we call them these EpiCradles, in order to give them some seed money in order to create bigger proposals. And we call these bigger proposals EpiClusters, like small Marie Curie projects that we have seed money. It's about $500,000 in total, this seed money, in order to support groups of early career researchers from our alliance to work together. And these groups have started their work now. In order to support that, we have created from scratch a new, let's say, social network platform. We call this platform EpiCommunity. EpiCommunity is trying to fill the gap between platforms like LinkedIn or ResearchGate or Google Scholar, that there we are creating profiles of every early career researcher can create profiles, and profiles that can be described in these pillars that we have said before, like publications, meaning research, teaching, the courses, or projects, or connection with society and administrative positions. And here you can see just a screenshot of the dashboard of the user. The platform is really, it's a software system that you can use it as well. Every alliance can use it. Every researcher can use it in order to have a safe place for our researchers to participate there. And the platform is interoperable with the Europass profile. So someone that has a Europass profile can just share the profile and create automatically and absorb this profile in order to create from scratch a profile in the EpiCommunity. The main goal of this EpiCo research project is to, at the end, to have a common joint research agenda. In EpiCo, we had done a lot of tasks and discussions and meetings there in order to have a common research agenda, and we have identified many challenges that our researchers can work together after a series of workshops. So, as I have told you before, based on these EPI challenges, based on the usage of the EPI community and workshops, then our early career researchers has created EPI clusters using the seed money. Now we have about 4 EPI clusters with more than 40 early career researchers that are working in specific research areas that they have proposed and they have been selected. Also, in this EpiCure research project, we have another activity. We call this EpiConnect, which is the cooperation with other alliances. We are in contact with some alliances in order to identify ways that we can collaborate. And maybe if you would like, you can contact me, and also you can contact the coordinator in order to create a synergy in more research issues. But after that, we have our new project and phase 2, the EpiCure Shape It project, as we call this project. We have started the project in November 2022, and will run for 4 years. At that point, I would like to wish good luck for your proposals if you are a second generation alliance, because I think that the continuation of this initiative is really important in order to make this European Alliances initiative a reality and a sustainable solution for our universities, supporting the internationalization of our studies. So our vision, as I have told you in the introduction, is to create a federation of universities. And this federation of universities will support European learning and academic training experience to all of our members, and meaning students, professors, staff, and researchers. So in the Epicure mission, we have 6 main objectives. First of all, to deepen and widen the Epicure European learning experience. Secondly, to boost research and innovation beyond borders. The third is to advance the societal engagement. But in order to achieve that, we would like to have these horizontal, let's say, missions. First of all, to empower the digital transformation. Secondly, to resolve issues about the mobility, meaning processes, legal issues, etc., and recognition of courses and of grades and of degrees in order to achieve this boundless mobility, but also to develop inclusive and agile governance structure that we are working now. So here you can see some more information about these missions. First of all, about the deepening and the widening of the Epicure European learning experience, we would like to create flexible learning mobility formats and mobilities. We don't want to, let's say, be competitive with the traditional Erasmus mobility, but to fill the gap and to create more flexible ways for our students to attend an international course or a learning pathway or to or a lifelong learning course. Concerning the research, of course, we are working, as I have told you, in the Epicure Research Project, but also we would like to support how we can develop the competencies of our researchers and of our students in order to cooperate together and to create research projects together. Concerning the connection with society, we have specific tasks in our work plan in order to augment the dialogue between academia, economy, industry, and society. So we would like to offer mobilities or formats that we can support that in a joint manner. For the digital transformation, our main aim is to extend our digital infrastructure in order to be more interoperable with European standards and formats and infrastructure, but also in order to support in a very smooth way the mobilities and the services of our Federation of Universities. Concerning the boundless mobility, I would say that this is the most difficult mission because, as you may know, every alliance should achieve 50% mobility of the students. So our aim is at least every student to participate in at least one Epicure mobility by 2030. Concerning the governance, we are working very hard for that because it's really difficult to have joint services, joint processes, and common processes, because every university has the local legal frameworks and local processes. And now we are in the process to create the terms of reference for every governance body. So concerning the students and professors engagement, as I have presented before, we had very good participation of the students and the professors. We are proud that our university has offered most of these mobilities. and we can understand that the digital services supported this in order to become a reality. But we would like now to find ways about how we can engage students and professors, all the community. And one of the main ideas is to offer something that we call these equalizer courses in order to support the prospective students and the staff with the main competencies in order to participate in a European learning experience. And for that reason, we would like to support using these equalizer courses to support every year in the bachelor courses, offering them learning pathways that are co-curricular, but also to institutionalize and make curricular mobilities in our studies. But also we would like to offer in the other levels, in the level 7 and 8, we would like to offer some courses and internships, courses and like the entrepreneurial labs or skills training for our PhD students. So I would say that we are really happy being part of these 44 European University Alliances. We think as a university, our rector is supporting so much the Epicure project, the Epicure University Alliance, but also this initiative in general, because we believe that for every institution it's really important to participate in such type of initiatives in order to internationalize the courses, the mobilities, but also the know-how. And this is really important in a federation of universities to gather this know-how for the sake of the whole alliance. So I would like to thank you for this invitation. I don't know if you have any questions, and I'll be really happy to answer to them.